Legal and ethical issues in youth serum usage, the youth seekers. The story of the youth seekers revolves around an anti-aging serum that causes significant physiological and psychological changes to its users. While the narrative is uplifting and family-centric, several legal and criminal issues arise when considering the broader implications of such a serum's existence and use. The serum's origins trace back to a pop-up ad on the internet, raising immediate concerns regarding consumer protection and false advertising. If the product's effects had not been real or had led to adverse consequences, both the company selling the serum and the advertising platform could face legal action for misleading consumers. In most countries, stringent laws protect consumers from misleading claims, especially when products relate to health or medical benefits. The pop-up ad with testimonials would be particularly scrutinized under false advertising statutes. If those testimonials were fake or manipulated, the creators of the ad could face serious legal penalties, including fines and class action lawsuits. The serum appears to be a dietary supplement or a pharmaceutical product, yet there is no mention of safety testing, clinical trials, or regulatory approval from agencies like the FDA, US, or MHRA, UK. Distributing or even consuming an unregulated substance can have serious legal consequences. Selling a health product without proper testing and approvals is a criminal offense under most jurisdictions. The individuals responsible for producing and selling the serum could be liable for criminal charges such as fraud, negligence, or even manslaughter if the serum caused harm. If you have thoughts on the legal implications discussed here, please like, comment, and subscribe to join the conversation. Another potential legal issue arises from the fact that Dave purchased the serum from an unverified, possibly shady online source. If the serum had been proven effective, its distribution without proper licenses or prescriptions would have been illegal. In many countries, unapproved medical treatments or drugs fall under the purview of controlled substances. Selling or purchasing them without regulation could lead to criminal charges, not only for the producers, but also for individuals knowingly participating in the transaction. Even if one becomes biologically younger, unlicensed pharmaceutical transactions are still illegal and traceable. The use of a youth-restoring serum has far-reaching ethical and legal implications for society. In the story, Patricia and Richard, both in their 70s, start to regain their youth and vitality. On the surface, this is presented positively, but the societal consequences could be significant. Biologically reverting from 70 to 20 means gaining the physiological benefits of youth, including increased muscle strength, energy levels, skin elasticity, cognitive functions, and faster recovery. It could also improve cardiovascular health and organ function. However, these benefits present significant challenges and consequences. Regaining physical youth does not grant invincibility, especially regarding legal responsibilities. A rejuvenation product could lead to unfair competitive advantages in the workplace, affecting individuals who do not have access to it. There might also be potential for exploitation, where powerful entities could use it to extend their influence indefinitely. Furthermore, the change in family dynamics, while mostly positive in the story, could create complex legal battles around guardianship, inheritance, and even marriage laws if an older adult suddenly regains a younger physical form. Additionally, the potential rise in pedophilia could be concerning, as older adults who no longer look their age might exploit their youthful appearance to gain the trust of children or infiltrate environments where children are present. This could create real dangers for actual children, not hypothetical scenarios, as these predators may be more difficult to identify and could gain easier access to children, thereby putting them at higher risk. The blurred line between biological age and physical appearance would make it challenging for law enforcement and social services to accurately assess risks, complicating intervention and prevention efforts, and potentially enabling abusive behavior. The real danger is how these fake kids can blend into environments meant for children, making it difficult for authorities to distinguish them from genuine youths, posing a significant threat to actual children. Ingesting an unproven serum could be considered a form of unauthorized medical experimentation. Although the characters willingly consume the product, they do so without understanding its full effects, risks, or long-term consequences. In many jurisdictions, even voluntary participation in medical experiments requires informed consent. The absence of this in the story could classify their actions as illegal human experimentation. If anyone were harmed by the serum, there could be grounds for criminal liability for those responsible for developing or distributing it. If you found the ethical issues here compelling, please like, subscribe, and let us know your perspective in the comments. As Patricia and Richard become physically younger, there could be legal complications regarding their identity. In a world where physical appearance drastically changes, verifying identity for legal purposes, such as renewing a driver's license, accessing pensions, or even voting, could lead to unintended age-related fraud. If someone's physical age differs drastically from their documented age, it could disrupt systems that rely on consistent, recognizable identities. In extreme cases, this could even lead to charges of identity fraud or wrongful claims to benefits designed for older individuals. The story also touches on behaviors that could be legally questionable under the concept of endangerment. Richard, now biologically 20 years old, starts engaging in extreme sports and challenges his teenage grandkids to skateboard races. While he has regained the physical stamina, reflexes, and mental agility of a young adult, this also means he may underestimate the inherent risks involved. His newfound youth does not exempt him from the responsibilities and potential legal consequences of reckless behavior, particularly when it involves the safety of others. Despite being biologically younger, Richard must remain conscious that engaging in dangerous activities with minors can have serious ramifications. The ethical considerations of artificially altering one's biological age are profound. If this technology were to become widely available, it could lead to an imbalance in societal structures, where only the wealthy could afford to stay perpetually young. The story alludes to the potential beauty of age no longer being a barrier, but in reality, widespread use could exacerbate class differences and lead to monopolies on longevity. Governments may need to regulate such substances strictly to avoid moral hazards, and any failure to do so could lead to charges of negligence or corruption. Individuals who regain youth would still be held accountable for any legal or ethical breaches. Given that the initial ad caught Dave's attention online, there is also a concern of marketing directly to vulnerable populations. Anti-aging products often prey on insecurities around getting older. If the serum was being promoted specifically to older individuals, there could be charges of unethical marketing or exploitation. Vulnerable groups, such as the elderly, are often protected under consumer rights laws, and any attempt to exploit their fears for profit could lead to heavy sanctions. While The Youth Seekers presents an entertaining and thought-provoking look at the concept of reversing aging, a real-world scenario involving such a serum would be fraught with legal and criminal complications. From issues surrounding consumer protection and regulatory approval to endangerment and ethical questions, the implications of introducing such a product would challenge our current legal frameworks. The story reveals the risks and responsibilities that come with seeking to turn back the clock, highlighting the complex interplay between human desires, legal systems, and societal norms. If this story made you think about the future of aging and society, please like, subscribe, and comment with your thoughts.